your freedom plan. 7 steps that you need to follow. I call them the yellow brick road. We've all seen The Wizard of Oz. We know Dorothy wanted to go home. We know the 10 men wanted a heart. The lion wanted courage, right? But they had to follow the same step. They had to follow the yellow brick road. Even though they all wanted something different, they had to follow and stay on, even more importantly, the yellow brick road. Well, we've got a 7-step process that you need to follow and you need to stay on. Even though you've joined for something completely different than why I joined and maybe some others, but we can all get what we want by following the 7-step process. And that's what we're going to talk about. Let's talk about the first step. Why? Why did you join Sozo? I don't know the answer to that, but you do. If you have to meditate on that why, meditate. Whatever it takes, you need to have a why that has an emotional attachment. It can't be just for the money. There are several things that we can all do for the money, but your why has to be strong enough that if you were to truly sit back, think about it, it will ball you up in a fetal position, break you down, and make you cry. It has to have that type of an emotional attachment. And then your why will make you fly. So you may ask, well, Antoine, why does it have to be that strong? Well, I'm glad you asked. Here's why. There's going to be times that you don't feel like doing the Sozo business. There's going to be times you don't feel like logging in to your back office, calling into a conference call, attending a training, attending certain events, or even mentioning the business. You're going to have those times. No different than there's times you wake up Monday morning from a great weekend and you don't feel like going to your corporate America job. I mean, it's human to have those feelings, but you go anyway. Here in the Sozo business, there's no boss. You are the CEO of your business. And it's your why that will keep you in this business. It's your why that will drive you. That's why you must have an emotional attachment associated with your why. So that why has to be big, and it could change throughout the course of you working this business. So your why today may change 6 months from now, a year from now, 5 years from now, but you must have a why that's very, very strong, that has an emotional attachment. Write that down. Write down your why. And then you want to set goals. You know, you want short-term goals, long-term goals, but we have to have some type of goal when you first start. And I'll help you with that, especially just getting started with Sozo. And then number 3, you have to make a commitment. You know, and that commitment is not made to your sponsor, it's made to you. This is your business. You've made the decision to pull the trigger to join, which is why you're watching this video right now. Everyone looking at this video right now has made a decision to join. So now what we need from you is a commitment. Commit to yourself, commit to this business for at least 2 years, a 2-year commitment following our 7-step process, and I will assure you, you will have some success. You will reach Oz and get whatever you want from this business. Number 4, you want to build a list of prospects. Have a brain dump. Every single person, name, number you can think of. Don't prejudge anyone. You know, there's a saying, the ones you think will do it, won't. The ones you think won't, will. The ones you think will do this business, they won't do it for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's just, that's just the way it happens. The ones you think can do it, they can't do it. The ones you think can't do this business, they'll be the very ones that will succeed. I don't know why that is, but that's just the nature of this business. Some of the things that we're going to share with you may not even make sense from a traditional business standpoint. Well, guess what? This is not a traditional business. This is the industry of direct sales and network marketing. There are psychology methods as to why we do what we do. In some cases, we're saving people from themselves. In some cases, we're doing things to save you from you. You are the worst enemy that you will ever come across as you attempt to build this business, because as our human nature, we have the tendency to want to talk ourselves out of every single thing, or self-doubt ourselves, or question certain things that we do. I'm going to ask you to submit to our system, to trust the system, to follow the 7-step process, and watch what happens. So build that prospect list, not prejudging anyone. A list is not a list until you have anywhere from 75 to 100 plus names on that list. And you will continue to add to that list year after year after year. And then you want to present the Sozo opportunity. Now, that may not be you initially because you're just getting started. You may be utilizing this system to expose your prospects. You may be utilizing a webinar, a conference call. There are different tools that we have that you can use to expose your prospects to the opportunity, okay? In steps 6 and step 7, step 6 is to follow up and follow through. Always remember, the fortune is in the follow-up. Let me say that again. That really needs to sink in. The fortune is where? It's in the follow-up, which means you can follow the other steps, but if you don't follow step 6, you won't have success. You must follow all 7 steps, and step 6 is follow up and follow through. The fortune is in the follow-up. Step 7 is get started. Get your prospects engaged and plugged in, meaning as you introduce new individuals to the opportunity, get them engaged. Keep them plugged into what's going on in Sozo, as well as you stay engaged. You know, it's like a campfire. If it's cold outside, you want to be around the fire. You want to be where it's hot, where you can stay warm. The further you are away from that fire and it's freezing out there, you will freeze. And next thing you know, you're cold and you're gone and we won't hear from you anymore. Stay close to the fire. Make sure your new business partners are staying close to the fire, just like you.